The following program is brought to you in part by Johnny's Radiator Shop. For auto repair and air conditioning parts to fit everything under the sun, visit johnnysradiatorshop.com. Welcome, Coach Hembree, to 2019 Lumberjack football, the Bow Show. We appreciate you meeting with us as you've been doing the last several years and talking about the Lumberjacks each week. Hard to kind of believe, but if I do my math right, this is your 20th year, 20th season as head coach.
Yes, sir, it is. It's been a long time.
Well, in the whole scheme of things, 20 years not as long as it seems like it used to be, but you have been here for 20 years, been very, very successful with the team each year. I know this year you got probably one of your younger teams in a while, generally speaking, and but there's some talent out there. Just kind of give us a few of your thoughts early on.
Well, it's been a long off season and summer with a young group. We had a pretty good spring and off season. Summer didn't go as well as we wanted. 7-on-7 wise, we played a lot of 7-on-7 games. I thought that sometimes we played really well, sometimes we didn't play as well, and didn't really grow as much as I was wanting to during the summer. I thought during fall camp our efforts been great. I think that we've improved more the last 3 weeks than we did any during the summer. We are a young football team. We're playing a sophomore quarterback, some sophomore receivers, a sophomore running back behind Vincent, and then we really got our offensive line is 4 guys that's got a lot of experience that we got to put our hat on a little bit and just really rally around them. And so that's been a process since August 5th. Has been able to do some different things, which we were able to last night in the scrimmage game, personnel-wise, and just do what best fits this football team. We might be a little bit different than we've been in the past, but we're just trying to fit a scheme that fits this group of kids.
Well, before we go too far here, I want to make sure we get the information out to everybody about the first game, which will be a non-conference game. I think it's the Blue Cross Blue Shield, sponsored by maybe Hooten's, is
yes, sir,
involved with it. This will be on Tuesday night, this next Tuesday night, August the 27th, kickoff at 5:30.
Yes.
At SAU in Magnolia, at
right.
Southern Arkansas University, but against Magnolia.
Yes.
So I know we need a big crowd there for this first game.
It's going to be a tough opponent for us. They run a double slot offense. They got a new coach in Mark King, who was at Falk, and they had just won a state championship a couple of years back, and it's going to be a tough deal with that 5A school. They got us on numbers, which is always usually happens this time of year to us. Our numbers are not, our depth is a problem right now, just to be honest. We don't have the numbers to go out there and play 4 quarters, and that's scary. I thought last night, you could tell we wore out a little bit, and even McGee had more numbers than we had, but we're right around 35, 36, which is what we've been at. But 3 of them are kickers right now, and we got a couple of us out sick, and we're down to, we played with 29 kids last night, and you could really tell that hurt us a little bit as the game went on. But Magnolia runs a double slot offense, triple option. It's going to be tough to defend. We got to make sure we play disciplined football and be able to take care of our assignment and rally to the football. And hopefully, with them being their scheme is the same as it was last year, but with a new coach, and maybe they won't be as fluent as they need to be week 1.
Well, again, I want to make sure our listeners remember the game is on a Tuesday night, August the 27th at 5:30. Actually, there's going to be 2 games that night.
Right.
Be another one after ours. I believe Rising and Prescott, I believe,
right,
are playing. But our game's at 5:30 against Magnolia High School.
Yes.
Okay, well, we urge everybody to show up. We need a big crowd of Lumberjack supporters there to support this young but talented team. Talk a little bit about what you see your offense doing this year. I know you've, again, going to be some youngsters there, maybe a little more veteran offensive linemen, but youngsters at a lot of skill positions.
Right. It's going to be a process. We got to get better each week. That's what we've talked about. Each day is a new day, and we got to go improve each day. And I think we've done that the last few weeks. I thought last night we executed really well at a high level. I think that we had 2 turnovers, which we cannot have, but I think we ended up scoring 9 touchdowns, and that was something that we have really got better at as far as moving around in formations and and getting a lot of guys involved. We had 9 guys catch balls last night, which is probably a record here at Warren. And I thought both quarterbacks played extremely well last night. I thought they read the RPO game for their first time doing it with Riley Cornish and Braden Jones. I thought one of them was I think Riley was 16 of 22, and then or 16 of 21, and then Braden was 14 of 18. So, both of them did a really good job of getting the ball to our playmakers. I thought that, Devontae Jackson had a really big game. I thought Jakari Lee, sophomore, had a really good game, and then Vincent's going to be Vincent, and we just got to keep improving off that. We know what Vincent can do, and we know we can run the football, and I was really worried about going in as far as where we were at in our passing game. But I thought last night that was probably our strength. After the game, for that one game, it was our strength. So we just got to build off what we did last night, try to get better, and then defensively we got a lot of work to do.
Well, let's talk about the defense. You are doing new defensive coordinator, but I know you're again got some youth on defense. But talk about that.
Yeah, we do have a lot of youth on defense. We really don't know. Last night a wing T team. We showed a lot of different fronts, just trying to see what we could do. We got a lot of sophomores out there with Cedric Calvert and Xander Hembree, who's our Mike linebacker, and we moved Mark from a defensive line to Mark Hurston to a linebacker spot last night, and Aaron Doggett playing the other outside backer, Trey Marshall. So we got Jakari Lee. We got a bunch of sophomores out there that's got to gain experience in a hurry. And anytime you play a wing T team, you got to be really disciplined. And I thought that we kind of lost that as the game went on last night. They didn't know where the ball was, and we told them that all week. But I guess when you go out there and realize it yourself, it becomes more. They know now. They got to read their keys, and well, hopefully they know. I haven't talked to them yet today, but hopefully they'll know that how important it is to read your key on every play, because it was a lot of misdirection, and we went the wrong way a lot. So we got to build off that. We got to have a great day of teaching off that film, and then figure out what we're going to do defensively and go from there.
Well, let's talk about the kicking game. Of course, you've got one of the better kickers in the state coming back, but I think you've got a couple of other kids too. Just tell us a little bit about what you'll be doing kicking-wise.
Well, Jesus is going to be our kicker and our punter. He's kicked off the last couple of years and then punted when Traylon went down last year. And, he's got a really strong leg. He's a physical guy that can go down and make tackles on kickoff. In fact, we're playing him at linebacker some right now. He played some snaps at linebacker last night, and that's why it's very important for Andres and Brian to keep getting better kicking the ball. And our soccer program is really good here, and all of them guys play soccer and football, and but we're very fortunate to have them to be able to come out there and kick for us before they go to soccer practice. But Jesus is football full time right now, just because he is playing. He's in our scheme on defense some, and so the other two will come kick and then go to soccer. But Jesus is with us.
I had a chance, one of your events, to talk to Jesus just for a second the other day, and he's downright excited about playing a little bit on defense as well. He
is. He made a lot of tackles on kickoff team last year, and he wants to do it. And it's just a process of him learning what we're doing, and we know we're going to get great effort from him. And he's very valuable at kicker too now. I mean, he's really good kickoff guy and an extra point field goal guy. So I think that he's got to get more comfortable in the punt game. Right now he's not very comfortable sitting back there at 12 yards, and he's got to get a little bit quicker getting it off. But I think that's going to come with time and experience.
And snapping and holding on the extra points and field goals, who's doing that for you?
Mark Hurston is a 3-year starter at the snapping, and then Braden Jones is a 3-year starter at holders. So got a lot of experience in our kicking game. All three of them are 3-year starters. But we hopefully we kick off a lot and don't have to punt very much.
All right, let's talk just a minute about your coaching staff. Can you just kind of go through who you have currently on the staff and what they're coaching?
Yeah, we do all of it together. We do 7th through 12th, so they all coach each position from 7th to 12th. But we have Tyler Garr's our offensive line coach. He's new to us. He's doing a really good job. He came from Ouachita Baptist, played on Ouachita Baptist team last year at guard. We have George Shelton, who this is his second time here. He was here with Coach Glover back in the day. He's our running back coach, and then Coach Cupperson is our wide receiver coach. We moved him from running back to wide receivers. He's done that before. And then on the defensive side, we have Blake Washington, who's been an offensive line coach the last couple of years in junior high. We moved him to defensive line in high school. And then Coach Mediate, who we got from Parker's Chapel, was the head coach at Parker's Chapel. He's our inside linebacker defensive coordinator coach. So he's his head's swimming a little bit because it's new place, new people, new stuff. He's been here since January. I think he's going to do a really good job, and we just got to really rally behind him, and our kids have really done that. We just got to be patient. And then outside linebacker coach is Coach Steve White. He's also our head junior high coach, and then defensive back coach is Michael Milam, and he's been in that role since he's been here for 4 years.
Okay, is any of those actually serving as a defensive coordinator, or are they just coaching?
Coach Mediate is defensive coordinator.
Defensive
so he's
coordinator.
inside linebacker, defensive coordinator.
All right, well, appreciate that. Fans like to know who the coaches are and what positions are coaching. So, again, looks like a fun season coming up to me. I mean, they were watching the scrimmage. I think they're going to be fun to watch.
I think so too. I think they're going to get better each week. Anytime you play with a lot of youth, it's a lot of fun, and we're doing that at a lot of spots, and they just got to grow. And it's going to be some times where we're going to be really, really good, like we were last night at times, and there's going to be some times where it's really, really bad, which we were last night. And the biggest deal is we got to learn from each play, learn from each game, and try to get better each week and see where we are in 4 or 5 weeks.
All right. Well, again, Coach, we appreciate your willingness to do this each week with us and try to keep the Lumberjack Nation out there informed on what's going on week to week. Again, we want to encourage everybody to be over there Tuesday night. That's August the 27th, 5:30 kickoff at SAU. Be against Magnolia High School, but at SAU, their field. And let's give them the Axe Jacks.
All right. Thank you.